eventually coming upon the base of this mountain range. Now, you looked above and you saw what looked like the entrance to a cavern where at least the dragon seems to fly in and out of. It's a ways up the mountain, and there was a smaller cavern towards the base of the mountain. You went to inquire what was in there, at which point, out of nowhere, a giant rock made of solid ice and stone was flung out of the forest, slamming into Vex, knocking her onto her ass and doing a decent amount of physical damage to her.
30 points. 30 points of physical damage.
30 points physical damage to the ranger, at which point 2 frost giants seem to, one coming out of that cavern, another seem to be stalking through the woods, approach the party, and that is where we left off. So, to begin this, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
What? They're friendly. They look friendly.
They might be. Let's try reasoning with them.
So at the top of the round, as one giant has pulled itself out of the cavern and begins shouting over in giant about the intruders, the secondary one that comes stalking out of the forest, both of them lift these giant axes that were currently held on the side of their leather belts. Give it a bellowing scream and go charging into the fray. All right, Grog's up first.
Grog.
Would like.
No. Grog doesn't want to rage. Grog shouts out in giant that, wait. My giant masters were killed by a white dragon, which we think is here. Will you help us fight him?
Okay, so as Grog stands there, shouting this out to both sides of the 2 giants, I would have Grog go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Use Grog's dice.
Yes, as it is proper. It's customary.
It's proper.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, that's not his. That's mine.
Those keeping track, proper. It's another.
I would like to negotiate.
Okay, well that's good. Then he is really happy that I'm playing him because I rolled a 1 for Grog.
It might work.
Okay, Grog is going to stand up against the rock. His axe across the front.
Shit.
All right, that ends Grog's turn. Vex, you're up.
Moment of silence for...
Moment of silence for that horrible thing I just witnessed.
I am going to cast
Hunter's Mark
Hunter's Mark
on the one that took a little damage already.
Already.
And then I'm gonna shoot him with all these are for like really large groups of people. I'm gonna shoot him 3 times. Can I shoot him 3 times?
You have 2 attacks.
I'm gonna shoot him 2 times.
Okay.
This
Go
was
for it.
good times. This was fun, you guys. 14 for that. That probably doesn't hit.
14's did not hit.
14 also doesn't hit the second time.
No.
Oh my god, what is happening?
She just disappeared.
Vex!
She just disappeared. Oh,
Stay with us, Vex!
Oh no!
Lyra, you're up.
Okay. I am freaked out right now. These are very large individuals. I've only read about them, and they smell slightly like feet. So I am going to go...
distance too, which is impressive.
This is a stench. That is like an athlete's foot commercial waiting to happen. So I'm going to take 10 d6 and do disintegrate.
Whoa.
No, if you want to, go for it.
I mean,
That seems...
it seems excessive, but they're very large men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,
we
2,
assume
3,
they're
4,
men.
5. That one, it looks like a bull in the nether regions. Okay. Oh, yay! Look at that.
So add those numbers up.
6.
Okay.
6. 6.
Well, don't say that.
All this time trying to fight the stigma of D&D, and there we go.
Talking equally.
That brings us to Scanlan.
Okay. So I turn to the guy who just hit me, and I'm going to cast Dominate Person on him. I will sing some sort of a song to dominate him with.
I will say, Dominate Person is effective against humanoid.
Really?
Dominate Monster.
Humanoid? They're not humanoid?
They are not. They are considered giants. They are. They
Would
are
I
a
know
different
that?
species. You would know that.
I would know that. Well, then I guess I won't do that.
You turn. Your instinct is there, and you're like, these are a little out of your reach as far as that spell's concerned.
Okay. Well then...
It's a very short show tonight.
Okay, well then we just die.
You got options.
I would like to inspire our new fellow Zara with a little quick little ditty. Ooh, you so scary. Ooh, you so scary. Ooh, you so scary. You fighty long time.
All right, so you go ahead and take a D10 inspiration then. All
If I
right.
move away from him, he'll hit me.
He'll get an attack of opportunity, yes.
Can I kind of snuggle between his legs and maybe he'll forget I'm there?
He's hung like a horse.
You're gonna hit yourself in the head.
He would be.
Swing on it, man. Swing on it.
Yes! Yes, Captain!
Do you want to try to do this?
It might anger him,
Or it might weaken him.
or it might entice him. I'll just stay put.
All right.
Damn,
All
what
right,
kind of
yeah.
role would that be?
All right.
I don't even know.
I'm going to use one of my skills that I have that doesn't expel a spell slot, and use Awakened Mind and touch them both with telekinesis. And in doing so, I shall cast Mass Suggestion, and I shall say to them, "You will take us to your enemy, the White Dragon, and there we shall slay it together. Then you shall return us here safely, where we shall part as friends, bonded forever in the slaying of a common enemy."
All right. At this point in time, as it comes to the giant's turn, the one who's kind of messed up kind of looks over to the other and puts the axe on his belt loop. The other one also puts his axe in the belt loop, and they kind of glare at the rest of the group. Say in giant, and any of you speak giant or just Grog?
Grog.
Grog translates, essentially, they say, "We'll take you, but it's at your own folly."
Can I have a spell called Legend Lore. Mm-hmm. Can I cast that on White Dragon, just to see if there's a...
Let's see what Legend Lore does. I like this.
The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. Current tales, forgotten stories, secret lore that's never been widely known.
You begin to see flashes in time of it struggling to survive in the frozen tundra to the north, desperately trying to escape poachers and individuals trying to hunt it, whether to protect their own villages or to use its physical body parts as some sort of sail. And you get the sense at one point it was already the target of some contract that failed. And the one thing that catches your mind before the spell ends is the name that it finally came upon itself. The name that it heard whispered as one of its would-be hunters was
Jeff.
suddenly... Jeff the Dragon. The name Rhymefang rings through your mind.
Rhymefang. His name is Rhymefang.
He's a beatboxer?
The two frost giants stop their walking and turn. Rhymefang. They nod and look up to the giant structure they constructed. From your history check, you do know that there is somewhere in the books you've gone through a similar like contract, nothing Rhymefang related, but there was a white dragon that was supposedly hunted about 8-9 months back, and the team never returned. And you begin to think, wait, so if a team of really practiced people never returned from this contract, and then we were sent on this as an entry level,
Hey guys, I have a suspicion that maybe, the guild didn't want us to succeed. And I don't want to panic anybody. It's
Your
just,
guild?
I just don't think Vanessa,
Lyra, do you have any enemies in the guild?
well, everyone seems to be very, I make a very good soup, and I help people with their laundry sometimes,
Are
and...
you like an assistant?
No,
at the
I'm a
guild?
guild member. I just like to be helpful. Thank you guys.
If you think that we've been sent on some sort of suicide mission...
Oh, that's the way you put it there.
Well, I'm a master of words. Should we abandon all hope and just flee? I mean, is that what you're suggesting as our leader? Or should we carry it through and prove everyone wrong?
We're not here based on other people's expectations. We're here because we thought we could handle this, and nothing has changed. This changes nothing.
We're very capable fighters.
We are very capable.
Knowledge is
I
power.
have seen this. You have proven yourselves already. Those orcs didn't stand a bloody chance.
That's right.
But
The giants.
Thank you.
Hey, giants.
So we go. We go.
We go. Actually, well, Grog could someone ask Ace and Gary if we're there or if there's further to travel?
We'll just keep going.
Don't dragons love, especially white ones, shiny, sparkly things, especially gems, from what I've gleaned over
I
the
mean,
years?
if he could be distracted during combat, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
They
A
tend to
very
like-
aggressive person.
Yes.
I
Yes.
got a glimpse of his attitude, and it is not pleasant.
Not happy.
No,
That's true, lad.
he is full of vile and vitriol, and he likes to be worshipped. So we could pretend to be worshiping him, giving
He
him
would probably
offerings.
still want to eat us. But yes, we could do that.
I mean, he didn't eat these two guys.
It might be something to think about
At least to get close to him.
before we spring an attack.
I don't
Yes.
know. I can cast Stone Skin on one person. Who would be most likely to resist slashing and bludgeoning and
Probably
piercing?
Grog.
Grog. That's what I was thinking.
He's the one that's going to be up close out
Yeah.
of all of us.
Okay,
As
so
Grog says, that's alright. If I'm raging, I already have the ability to resist.
It's true. He takes half
He knows
to
those
piercing and
words.
slashing.
oh,
damage.
okay. So then we need the other person who might be within range of.
Trinket.
Trinket.
Okay.
Trinket's here?
As you look over,
Oh!
Trinket's
I
right.
don't mean to demean him, but
Sorry.
his performance is. I don't mean to demean the Trinket. He is a lovely bear.
Of all the bears I've known, he's top 5.
Top-notch,
Top
top-notch.
5.
as you're saying this,
His-
Trinket senses
he was
the
the most
conversation and kind of like plants both feet on the ground.
He looks,
And
see how
this-
tough he is. He's pretty tough.
Seems to be showing off. And for a moment, even though this conversation,
Okay.
that is a dangerous looking bear.
No,
I'd like to
okay.
use
We're gonna
beast,
stone.
I'd like to
stone
use
skin.
beast speak on Trinket.
All right.
And
Oh,
say,
really?
Trinket, what are you feeling right now? What's going on? You seem very excited.
Okay, you notice Zara leans forward and starts giving this series of low guttural sounds. Like it's weird. There's like this weird arcane interference and this strange, almost like the sound itself is being muffled and stretched. And Trinket returns to her and starts giving the same noises back. Trinket says to you essentially,
I'll do whatever it takes to protect my Vex.
Oh.
If this creature tries anything, I will tear its throat from its head.
He's a sexier bear than
He
I thought
sounds
he was.
super sexy.
Very sexy bear.
Trinket just okay.
And he gives really good
Except Tom
massages, Lyra.
Hardy.
He gives
Gosh.
really
Okay, so I will cast Stone Skin. It lasts an hour, so I'll cast it. Do I within the perimeter that
so
we think
as
we're
you're
getting?
having this conversation,
Tell him that I love him very much.
I also want to tell you, Trinket. First of all, boy or girl? Just have to check.
God, he's a boy.
We've
Look
had
at
this
his
discussion.
giant dick.
it leans he leans back in a sitting bear position.
Yes.
Bear balls, bear balls.
Thank
you.
Oh, it feels like I'm looking at a
needed
mirror.
inspiration
It's a
for
grisly
this
sight.
fight we're about to do. And there's no. All right.
I need another.
I also
ginger
want
chew.
you to know that Vex loves you very much and will do whatever she can to
As
protect
a
you
wink,
as
Trinket.
well.
Right at you. I love you.
As this guttural conversation back and forth, Trinket comes up to you and nuzzles nose up against the side.
Oh, little buddy.
I wish Aldor would do that to me.
At which
mean-
point,
Show his giant cock.
Shows giant dick.
I saw it once. It was glorious.
Very inspiring.
Now, his vanity, he does like being worshipped.
Right.
So that is
Yes.
the key.
That's a good
So we
thing.
could go in with an offering.
And offerings. What if we laid a trap in the offering? What if we used your frag grenade that you did? Is it like a bomb? Does it set off at a timer? Is it like very fragile?
It's. I have to set it off personally. I actually have to shoot it to set it off.
as you guys are stepping forward up the pathway, you turn a corner and you can see the giants have stopped, and they kind of have there's a physical trepidation to the way that they're kind of leaning backward in their stance. And
We're
as
like
you,
right there, aren't we?
as you turn the corner, the little bit of light that reaches out, you can see there appears to be one final ice wall that has a 10-foot opening where it is just left as a pathway, and it opens into a darkened chamber.
Oh no!
We're here.
And as you continue to push forward towards the edge, just towards the perimeter, as far as your vision can see at this doorway, you see a central platform in the middle of this giant chamber that rises up about 15 feet, about 10, 15 feet. And just cresting over the top of this platform is the edge of an alabaster snout with teeth kind of overlapping. And you hear this growling snarl. And this little voice kind of spills out from underneath and says,
Why don't you enter? If you're going to arrive and present yourselves, do not cower yet.
Get that diamond out!
And with that, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
I am putting Percy's hand grenade inside this bag along with a diamond. Oh, it's a really pretty diamond.
I have a ruby.
It's okay.
As long as it
Rubies are
doesn't
good.
explode.
But don't you think we need to show it?
You can't explode a diamond.
That's true. Diamonds are really strong.
Diamonds are forever.
So I'm putting that in the bag. Are we tossing this at him? What are we
No,
doing?
we're gonna walk in. He's
Bring
beckoning
him
us.
back.
Let's walk in. I'm walking
We're walking in.
All right, you guys all walk in?
Yep.
What's the order you guys walk in?
I'm going ahead.
Here, hold the bag.
Right,
I'll
so you
take
go-
the bag. Rhymefang.
Oh, great Rhymefang.
Oh, what you doing?
What a glorious moon you are amidst the stars of your treasure.
Oh, pour it on one.
We do have an offering for you.
Yes, and I use Mage Hand to lift the diamond out of the bag and sort of dangle it in front of the dragon. We've brought you this diamond. We come from the Slayer's Take. We represent the guild, and we are here to formally apologize for sending a few of our members here in the past, and to promise that we never shall again. And as a gift of apology and hopefully brotherhood, we offer you this diamond. There are many more to come.
And everything else in the bag as
And
well.
then you put it back in the bag. And you give it to me.
There's this low guttural snarl. It leans forward, kind of sneaking down off the perch a little bit. Its head moves forward and stretches outward, no more than maybe 10 feet from your face. You can see it kind of inspecting the diamond as you're holding it by the mage hand, floating above the rest of the bag, and kind of chuckles to itself.
This is your measly offering.
There is a diamond of much greater size and value in this pouch. But first we want to hear that you are going to allow us safe passage out of here before we turn it over to you.
Persuasion check for one thing.
19.
Okay. Rhymefang's head kind of withdraws back, and its claws pull back up on top of the platform. It lifts its head up, looking down at you with this very disinterested, kind of snooty look, and as it kind of snorts out of its nose, this kind of puff of frost shoots out, and crystals of ice fall and clatter to the ground around it.
I am curious before you so walk into my dinner table. Why you seem to have gotten past my guardians.
At which point, the two giants who are standing behind you kind of look at each other nervously.
Your guardians are well aware of our power and position, and did not want to offend you by turning us away.
Are you to tell me I spared your insignificant lives so you could let this insulting, insufferable insect into the heart of my domain?
I'm called Burt Reynolds, and I take great offense at that.
The dragon's head turns to the side for a moment with a glance of confusion and almost amusement that you speak up to it with such a disrespectful manner.
You can call me Mr. Reynolds or simply Burt.
Its claws dig in and kind of tighten on the edges of this platform. You can see the stonework and the ice kind of crack and shatter underneath its grip as pieces of the stone tumble down the edges of the platform, scattering across the ground with a slight clattering. The wings unfurl outward, and its head looks down upon you directly.
Burt. You say your from the Slayer's take. I have not lived these 100 years or so to become the hunted. I am the hunter. I am the scourge of the Thorain Tundra. I am the stalker of this timberland. Well, parts of you shall adorn my walls, glittering in pieces for times to come. Giants, to my side! Tonight, you choose whether I dine on you or just them.
I use fuck me.
I don't know if you have that spell.
I use fuck me.
I use fuck me.
Really? What's the DC on that?
It's very high. I use awakened mind to once more say, now we have seen what you have been through. We see the terror that you face every day from this awful beast. This is your chance. You may not have another. Fight him with us and destroy this beast forever.
Make a persuasion check versus the dragon's intimidation check.
Oh, versus a dragon!
Oh, fuck! 27.
Yes.
That's pretty
The
good.
giants look at each other. They look down at the rest of you. They pull their axes out, with their shields at the ready, and then look back up at Rhymefang. And in giant, you hear mutter under their breath,
It's now or never.
Yes! Roll initiative.
Yes!
Oh god.
15 to 10.
12.
12, Zara at 12. 10 to 5.
7.
7 for Scanlan. What'd you roll?
Yes.
-1.
Did you roll a natural 1 on your
I rolled a 1 and I have a -2.
On your initiative?
Yes! I'm never going. I'm gonna just have a snack.
You break out the trail mix.
She falls asleep.
The little gingers come back out.
Yes!
Is that a record? Can you? I mean,
That is a
I've
record.
never heard.
I don't think we've ever had a negative initiative.
The sheer amount of presence that this dragon permeates sends a shiver of fear down your spine. Vex, Percy, Grog, and one of the giants are currently frightened of the dragon. While you are frightened, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and you cannot willingly move closer to the dragon. That brings us to Grog.
I gotta break it, right?
Yeah, you're
shake it?
scared, or I mean, you could choose to.
Rage.
You can.
I look over my shoulder, terrified at the other one that's scary, and I say, "Repeat after me, lads. I would like to rage."
So you reach into your inner self, and suddenly you realize this is it. You know dragons. You fought dragons in the past. You've killed dragons in the past, and you know dragons have been responsible for hurting some of your friends or their families. And through that anger just billows up from inside, and that fear shakes from your body.
I
And
want to kill a dragon like my friend Pud did.
Yeah.
you're now in a rage. You shake the fear effect, and you can take
Yes.
the rest of your turn. Scanlan, you're up.
I can still move and stuff, right?
Yeah, you still
I'd
move.
like to move away from this group of soon-to-be blasted with dragon fire people. Just a few yards away to my left.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's fine. Sure. Yeah, that's great. And give some inspiration to Lyra.
Okay. So as he runs back, he turns to you.
I'll say, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Aldore.
Oh! Yeah, going deep.
And suddenly, the fear that's getting close to clutching your heart and giving you every sort of instinct to run from this. You hear the name Aldor, and you feel that surge of warmth fill your body, and the need to push on forward. Go ahead and take a D10 inspiration dice to use for any rolls you want.
Thank you so much. That's beautiful.
Well, I wrote it for you.
All right, Vex.
All right, then I'm just gonna try to hit the dragon with a regular attack. I'm not gonna
Okay.
do
So what's the first range increment on your longbow?
It's 120.
That's the first range increment? Yeah, it's the longbow. Yeah. So you're not at disadvantage from that shot. However, it does have 3/4 cover. So go for it. Roll for the attacks.
Okay, cool.
Here we go!
Yeah, no, it doesn't hit.
We're gonna die!
Dragon
It
then
does matter from
takes
us.
up
It needs to be from us.
and lands right there.
Oh no.
And rears back its head. And unleashes a torrent of freezing cold dragon's breath.
I'm really glad I'm
That is
standing right there.
A 60-foot cone. This will be. It can only really hit these guys. It's going to hit the giant. It's going to hit Lyra, and it's going to hit Percy.
Do I not have some cover?
Not against the dragon's breath, unfortunately. So I need both of you guys to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
20.
Wait. She gets my inspiration on this
If
save.
she chooses to use it,
Yes.
Yes, I definitely want to use it. So
Okay,
I get
so add a d10 to what you roll.
10.
to 10, thank God, because that's the 21.
21. Okay.
Yes.
You both
Not
succeed. All right. So both of you take half of the 54 damage it would have dealt to you. Yeah.
54
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. So you both take 27 points of cold damage. The giant that had been partially disintegrated before by Lyra now takes the brunt of the frozen damage, and you can now see the ice begins to build up around it as it's and gurgles as its life's blood is now stilled. While frozen in place, the ice around its physical form, holding it there as a statue of death, the giant is no more.
Not convenient.
Grog, go get his axe. It's really big.
Scanlan, you're up.
I'm 20 feet away.
You are.
I will go 18 feet away from it and drop the grenade.
Okay, so you move forward right here.
Yeah, closer to it.
Okay. So the grenade is right there on the ground that Percy made. Ting, ting, ting. All right. Before your turn is over, it's going to use its last legendary action to take its tail and swing around and whack it at the gnome that it heard sneak up behind it and drop something on the ground. That's going to be a natural 20.
He said it so happily, too.
You're in trouble.
Evil.
Okay, wait, what did he do?
You're a broken tiny man.
As you drop it, you look up and see its tail go.
Whoa! But can I sing real quick?
It's a natural 20. There's no way you can avoid
Okay.
this hit.
No. Does he also
Maybe
hit
it'll
the
fling me
grenade
away
when he
from the
hits
grenade.
Scanlan?
Bye, bye, bye.
Oh god.
36 points of bludgeoning damage as the tail slams down onto you.
And also onto the grenade.
But it's not a concussion
You know what?
grenade.
Oh, I'm right fucking there! I was gonna move!
I'm sorry.
And down onto the grenade you set on the ground.
Sorry, I shouldn't have
Concussion
said that.
grenade? It's already armed, isn't it?
it has
It is
nails
filled
in
with
it.
black powder and is a
Oh, shit,
triggerable
I'm
mechanism.
sorry. I don't know why I said that.
I appreciate the reminder. So I totally forgot for a second.
You appreciate it, do you?
I
You appreciate it? You
As
appreciate
it
it?
slams into you into the ground, it
also gonna
slams into
hurt
the
it.
grenade, and there's an explosion muffled sound from underneath the tail. I want Grog and Scanlan to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
And it's,
Yes! 21!
yes.
Which only means I got one arm blown
20.
off.
All right, both of you guys managed to keep low to the ground, avoiding most of the blasts.
I'm already low to the
It's like a
ground.
bouncy Betty.
But the dragon's tail is gone.
All right, both of you guys take half damage from the strike. You both take 12 points of fire and bludgeoning
Did the
damage.
dragon take damage?
The dragon does not make its saving throw against it, though.
Yes!
And takes the full. What did I tell you guys? It was the
12.
12 was half.
Oh my god.
All right, the grenade worked.
last
Punch
damage. Pulls its tail up, and there's like a big arc of smoke off of its tail as it pulls it up and kind of shakes out the pain that it just suffered from the impact.
Can I take this moment of engineering success to try and pull a wisdom saving throw against my fear that I missed on my turn?
That's right, you forgot that. So go make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah!
The explosion is the inspiration you required.
Natural 20!
It works!
With the explosion the grenade set off, you realize, wait, we might actually have this, and it worked. You could do this.
I built a thing!
And it blew up.
It blew up!
I'm so inspired!
Kind of on purpose!
Yes!
There you go. That ends your turn with its final legendary action. Vex, you're up.
I'm gonna attack it
Okay.
with
I hit.
Oh, that's such a good roll.
It is.
Oh, it was good! That's okay. It was a disadvantage. It's 27 with a disadvantage with the exploding arrow.
The exploding arrow?
Yes.
Oh!
That's it.
Okay.
More Percy goodness.
16 and then
3d6.
3d6.
Oh, 3d8, sorry.
3d8.
Sorry.
This is
3d8
great.
was the grenade, 2d8 for the exploding arrow.
Okay.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
6.
Okay. But the I also need Scanlan and Grog to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm
Wait,
stupid.
what did you just shoot at us?
An exploding arrow.
Nice.
I meant to say.
18.
11.
Okay. You take 3 points of fire damage.
Only?
Sorry, Scanlan.
Yes.
I'm
Scanlan,
sorry.
you take 6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Wow.
From just the you guys will just avoid the grenade and then second explosion again.
I'm sorry. I'm a genius. I'm sorry.
So
God, I'm clever.
for my second attack,
God,
I want to throw Trinket in. I want to Trinket go up and attack him.
Great. So the dragon is now going to fly.
No, he won't. I cast a
Big B
spell
hand.
on it as it retreats from me
Okay.
because I am a warcaster.
Okay.
And I will cast Bigby's hand to grapple that shit and pull him back down.
That's right. Do the warcaster feat. Okay. So.
don't you fly away from me, motherfucker! I'm so hot for you right now.
All right. So you use your action to do Bigby's clenched grasping hand, right?
Yes.
It's huge.
Or is it? No, it's.
It's the grapple one to pull its wings together so it can't fly
Yes,
away.
yes. All right. So, so use the hand's strength score. So go ahead and roll a d20 and then add +8 to it.
18 plus 8, 26.
Yeah.
As the dragon brings its wings up, whoosh, whoosh, the hand
Stay.
grabs its wings together and forces it back onto the ground. It shakes off the effect, but it's unable to fly away.
Leave when Burt Reynolds tells you to leave.
Okay. You also deal 2d6 plus your spell
2d6?
plus 5 damage to it as it grasps and crushes.
That's another 18.
Yeah.
What's damage as the hand crushes on it and holding it in place, it does not get a chance to move.
That's amazing.
It is going to use multi-attack, so it gets 3 attacks, 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. It's going to make all of them against you.
Of course it will. And thus ends Scanlan.
No.
Let's get
Where you at?
we'll make each attack as it goes. So the first attack against
Oh my
you is going to
God.
be the bite attack. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
Are you unconscious?
I will be
Yep,
very, very
about to be.
soon.
That is that's going to be 18 points of piercing damage.
Oh no, Scanlan's unconscious.
Plus are you unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay. That is it would be an additional d8 points of cold damage. But no, so Scanlan falls unconscious on the ground.
No. No healings.
It's going to
Do you
take
have a healing potion?
It's going to take a claw attack down. It's already all in. Its second claw attack hits. You immediately fail a death saving throw from the second strike. The second claw attack hits you as well as it's focused on you. You failed 2 death saving throws.
Oh my god!
Oh
my gosh!
It's a dragon.
Oh my god.
That's the end of its turn. Bro, you're up.
I race over to Scanlan and I pour a level 3 healing potion into Scanlan's mouth.
Okay. So Grog, use your action to grab Scanlan and pour it into his mouth.
I'm at 19 now.
So you're at 19 hit points and you're conscious now. The wounds seal up.
Oh, hi.
You still failed 2 death saving throws.
oh,
You're
yeah.
down to the end of the battle.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Can I do anything else after I poured it into? Can I do anything else?
You have a bonus action, which you
Can I throw him the fuck away from the dragon, pick him up, and chuck him
Might hurt
towards
me.
Lyra?
But that's okay.
I'll say because you're frenzy rage, normally you would get an additional attack. I would say you can use that to.
And I won't throw. I'll slide him on the icy floor towards Lyra.
Okay. Go ahead. Make an athletics check.
Okay.
Hockey.
Natural 20.
As you accept, Grog just goes and slip and slides you across the icy floor. And you come to a stop about 15 feet away. Actually, be about there. As the giant takes a blasting impact of thorns across its torso, you see it kind of looks.
I'm sorry.
It looks at the dragon. Rhymefang looks at the rest of the view, which some of you have fallen, some of you are on the ground. It decides that perhaps it chose its alliances poorly. And you can see it takes its axe and shield ready, and almost like in the phalanx format, is now alongside the dragon. Rhymefang is going to flying up in the air as you see it fly
Except
overhead.
I'm gonna get frozen right now.
You're gonna rack its head and then arc across the ground with its breath weapon, hitting Percy, Vex, and Lyra. So as the ice breath clashes across, it's like every center point of the worst ice storm or blizzard impacting you with a series of punches every single second as this breath caresses and beats your body left and right. Both of you guys take 54 points of cold damage.
Whoa!
54. Lyra, you go ahead and take 27 points of cold damage. It is now Grog's turn.
That giant is definitely against
Abandon all
us.
hope, ye who entered it.
It looks to be questioning its loyalty at the moment, yeah.
You questioned at the wrong time. I charge Gary and hack away.
All right, so you get up and you have enough movement definitely to move up in a battle with him. Go ahead and attack.
Give Gary a chance.
What do I do again?
Poor
What is this
Gary.
shit? 15 on the third one.
As you rush forward, whack! Whack! The first two hits. One hits in the side and you can see it, it reacts. The second one, it brings its shield up and you splinter the buckler shield on its arm, and as it shatters, you can see the bones in its arm crack from the impact, and it drops its arm to one side, with the flames itself beginning to set fire to the furs it has on its arm. It tries to try and shake off the fire that's on its arm, and as you see it brings its arm up, it reveals the underside of its torso.
Hello.
You use that to reach down, leap in the air, and with an overhead swipe, slam this warhammer with all your strength into the side of its ribcage. As you do, crack! You can see its torso cave in, and you're probably sure that the splintered bones seem to have impacted something serious. As the giant all of a sudden...
Yes! Dead?
You should have done more.
Dead for a ducat. Dead.
From the damage left over from the battle you had earlier, the damage that I already took from the dragon, and that was just enough to finish it off by like 2 hit points. All right. At the end of your turn, it's going to go ahead and use one of its legendary actions to make a tail attack. Reach over the side here at Percy, who's currently standing there. Spins around his tail. Whoosh! Comes swinging down over the
Still got
side.
trauma.
Oh
PTSD.
Fuck. Another natural 20. So
You look
Percy,
disappointed
you
that
Except
suffer
he did, 'cause he doesn't want us to die.
32 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Percy.
Percy's out.
Whack from over the top.
I'm out.
Percy is down as the tail whack slams him down. You can see now as the tail pulls back, the ice in the ground is slightly concave. There's pieces of ice that have shattered and jutted up from the impact. And as the tail pulls away, dropping chunks of stone and ice, you can see a currently unconscious Percy is now face down and pushed probably a good half a foot into the ground itself.
Oh my god.
Your face is a mess if they ever pull you up from that right now.
Your face is a mess.
My face.
Lyra, you're up.
Okay, I can fireball him now.
Yeah, he's up. He's up.
Fireball!
Fireball.
52.
Holy bejeez.
52 points of damage.
2 points. What's the DC on your spell?
It's no DC, it just hits and you have to...
Right, but that's it.
17.
17, okay. It rolled a 15 plus 5, so it is half damage. So that's still 26 points of damage to it.
Not bad.
As you reach around your finger, you reach out, and this arcing kind of bead of red streaks through the darkness, impacts right at the side of the dragon's wing, and then bursts into a giant ball of flame. The whole cavern rocks from the sound of the impact. So as the dragon pulls back, you can see this giant char mark on the outside of its wing. It's looking pretty rough. It's still standing, but it's looking pretty rough. Unfortunately, the radius of the blast, as it is 20 foot radius, is large enough. Percy his body is hit from the impact and blasted onto its back now. He just kind of rolls partially out of the impact.
Do I actually roll
You actually over there.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, you're still technically in the same spot, but you're on your back now.
Did that take one of his...
You do automatically fail a death saving throw from that.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
All right, that ends Lyra's turn. That brings us to the top. Percy, go ahead and make a saving throw. Just roll a 10 or higher.
I did not roll a 10 or higher.
Fail a second date saving throw.
Oh God!
Oh my god!
Oh God!
It is now Rhymefang's turn. Rhymefang turns. And lets out a spray of icy damage out in this direction at an arc this way. I need to get a dexterity saving throw from Lyra, from Vex, and from Zara.
Do I have a reaction?
After this, you will.
Got it. What do I roll?
8.
8.
I'm very dexterous.
28.
28. Okay. Zara?
11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 54 points of damage to you.
I'm down. I'm
Unconscious? Lyra is currently frozen in place right now from the blast of the. She's unconscious, and there is a coat of ice around her body holding her in place. Okay.
I have a
That was
reaction.
our first hit.
You have a reaction. Okay, go ahead and
I
take it.
do. I use Hellish Rebuke.
Oh,
Oh.
what is that?
Okay.
It sounds hellish.
I know.
Sounds
I
aggressive.
get one per
Very
day,
rebukey.
so
All right. So, point per the creature must make a dexterity saving throw.
So it does back to him?
yes.
That is 15. What's the DC?
I don't know.
17.
17.
She has a right to
17 and
17.
Okay, so it takes 2d10 fire damage. So go ahead and roll that.
Yes! Oh my god, you can kill it just because it attacked you! Come on, come on.
Kill it out of spite.
Oh, come on.
Tell him he's very ugly.
9.
9 points of fire damage? How do you want to do this? How do you finish this dragon with your hellish rebuke? How do you
Where does it hit?
Make it good! Make it good!
Where does it
After
hit?
it finishes
How does it
blasting you with ice damage, you watch the wizard frozen in place. You see Percy unconscious and bleeding on the ground. You see Vex on the ground about to fall unconscious. Your friends are lost in the darkness around you, and suddenly you feel that tiefling surge of anger within you, and you
Almost completely turn into flame as I walk towards it. Can I use anything?
No, you have to use that.
How do you want the hellish rebuke to
describe
be?
it.
How do you want this?
I want this hellish rebuke to me levitating in the air and using my dark dragon staff to blast it from here down, just eviscerating everything from the bowels down with hellish fire.
So, after the frost cakes in the front of you, and there is ice caked against the front of your armor, you suddenly look up at it, and as your eyes flare with flame, the ice evaporates from the sheer heat that your body's emanating. You take a step forward, but the step itself is about an inch off the ground. A second step, you're 2 inches off the ground, and with each progressive step, you're slowly floating in the air. The warlock energy now swirling around you, the shadows are spinning around you and coalescing around your feet. As you look forward towards it, you see the portion of its armor that was blasted open earlier with its flesh and sinew is exposed. You take the staff forward, and with an angry snarl, you live one last blast of infernal energy, the hellish rebuke, then sinking into the side of its chest. As the inside of its flesh begins to spark and smoke, the dragon reaches out and grabs the side. It's beginning to try and bring its wings up to fly away, and as it does, a blast of infernal flame comes cascading out of its chest. You can see now all of its armor begins to peel back as its chest is blown open. Its eyes suddenly go from this piercing blue-white to a dull gray color. Yes! And it reaches out. No. It tumbles forward onto the ground next to Percy, almost crushing his...
Almost.
It gets
Not
up,
quite. Near miss.
takes 2 more steps forward.
You can't.
Yes, I fucking can.
And with that, Rhymefang falls dead to the
Wow.
I run over to Lyra, cast Seeming on myself to give myself the appearance of Aldor, and I pour a potion into her mouth, and I wake her up.
What happened?
You did good, baby.
I'm just in him.
I run over to Percy and pour a healing potion in his mouth, and I don't in him.
Damn it. You can just barely get there with your movement. Thank God you're a barbarian.
Oh my god.
I was right.
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's dead.
Hello, Percy.
Oh my god. I stand up and I give Zara a giant hug.
We cut that bastard up and scrap now.
So
darling.
look like Eldor,
You're
but I'll be my
amazing.
same person.
Forever besties.
Emma. Wait, then I notice, Aldor, why are you so short?
Baby,
again.
I can't change height, so so I release seeming and I'm back to normal.
That was not as good a kiss as usual. I was worried,
I'm sorry.
but it was special.
Is it time to take what
Yeah.
we need from
Gather
this
up all
thing?
of the shit that we have to take and put it in the bag of stuff.
And you guys trek back through the caverns you arose, back through the ruined Frost Giant village, back into the Vesper Timberland, find where your horses were currently tied up, make your way back towards the city of Vasselheim. You enter the city, make your way through the Braving Grounds, to the quad roads, to the outside of the Slayer's Take Guild Hall. As you enter the main room, you see Merton is standing there, kind of, looks like he's playing a game of solitaire with some sort of deck of cards. He looks up.
I take off the bag and
I
plop it
hope be
on.
damned. Are you serious? You killed him.
Martin, we did it.
Show me your contract. Show me this contract.
I mean, I don't know why you doubt us.
Here you go,
but
Mom.
really, it's right here.
Well done.
And he leaves his hand out to shake your hand.
Oh my gosh. I start crying. This is the most fantastic moment in my life, Martin. I've admired you for so long, and the fact you thank you, and I just hug him.
Okay.
Like,
I appreciate it very much. You lost me 200 gold pieces, but well done. You've proven to be more than I expected. Let me get the hunt mistress. She would be very happy to
Your
see
wife.
that you arrived.
Yes.
My wife, yes.
And he gets up and leaves. A few moments later, the Huntmaster Vanessa Sindriel comes in, her tiefling self with her horns kind of curled behind her head, kind of walks in with this smooth glare. I must say, some of these contracts you put out is a test of your power and will, and to be perfectly honest, I was pulling for you. And she puts out her hand, and her husband takes a pouch of coin, puts it in her hand. She takes it and puts it on the side of her belt. I'm impressed by all of you, and by this token, and by the completed contract. First off, you have definitely proven your worth to the Slayer's Take.
oh my god, it's so sweet, Vanessa.
Keep the emotions in check. We need to put up a face here. No one wants to see members of the guild cry.
Yeah.
Now for the rest of you, I would like to humbly ask if you wish to join the Slayer's Take Guild.
Yeah, sure, that'll
Yeah,
do.
why not?
The bear too?
The bear as well. But it's not shown in the back room. We have a few trophies there that might freak him out.
Do we get to work with another leader next time?
We get to lead
Because
ourselves.
if the answer is yes, we refuse. This is our leader from now on.
Thank you
If-
so much.
For any Slayer's
You are
Take.
able to choose what your group is at any
That's what I
time.
meant.
Whatever the contract requires.
I really appreciate it, but given the kiss that we had, I realize why Aldor doesn't love me is that I don't have enough experience sexually. So I need to stay in town to spread my wings in that area,
Spread your
and
what?
then he'll love me. Won't he, Vanessa?
Vanessa goes, Lyra, I would recommend this course of action to not be taken. I would think that would reflect poorly on. I mean, your personal time is your own, but nevertheless, my dear, this is a very pious.
I think this is a great idea.
Take her for the team, Scanlan.
And I
You're
can.
very strong.
Oh no, not you. You're such a friend to me. I can't ruin that.
Oh,
No,
friend
you're right.
zone.
You're right. You're right.
Vanessa walks out and puts her hand on her shoulder and goes, we're gonna have a talk.
Okay.
Woman to woman.
Oh my god, you guys. I'm in.
However, it would seem
Be straight
You-
with her, will you? Please.
I'm going to make sure she doesn't embarrass the rest of us.
Thank you, my sister.
So,
with the contract completed, provide what you've harvested from your quarry, and payment will be delivered. Anyway, I have business to attend to. Enjoy your night, celebrate, and return here when you wish to see your friends. Hopefully return as successful as you were.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They are sure they will.
Burton! Yes, I know, my dear, I'm taking it. And he takes the heart and kind of lifts it over his back, and the halfling, as thick as he is, does bringing it to a back room. She turns around, gathers the rest of the materials into a sack, and exits the room. And with that, we conclude tonight's session. Well done!
We did it! Can't believe we survived!
We survived!